Okay, so this video won't be as long. So, you know. What? That's right. That's all color. Okay. This is Rockland. It's called Rockland because except for the rocks, it's a barren land. So there are some grave sites I'm going to show you right now. I don't really like getting in the grave sites, but anyway, here lies a troubled man. Loneliness is a slow-acting but fatal poison. Okay. Anyway. Here lies a farmer. As long as there was gentle sunlight, I was able to grow anything. Okay. Here lies an ordinary mother. Good night, until we meet again. Okay. See, look, I didn't mean to fast forward that there. You know, there it is. See? Alright, now. Here lies a nameless soldier. For me, war was life itself. Wow. Here lies a poet. As evidence of my life, I leave behind a song that will be my epitaph. Blech. Anyway. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because of this right here. The last word of a woman who supposedly passed away on the street. I don't like that word, died. Anyway, or dead. Clive, forgive me for not farting at your hands. That's right, I said farting. Anyway, so that's a clue to something that means absolutely nothing to us right now. But either way, yeah, we can't get back into, it doesn't matter if you do this at all or not, because, you know, eventually things will change, so. Greg Minister, and he's gonna go off and get, yep, his soldier friends. Yep. Or they won't, I don't know, I mean, maybe. So, yep. Let's see. So now we gotta go off and go get another character. Okay, so it's not you guys, is it? No, it's not us. We wouldn't be us. Yeah, that guy is not here yet. Not here yet. There's somebody that's going to show up in there that's completely irrelevant. But anyway. So now we want to save here again. So. What you don't want to do is save over in the other file if you're trying to do the 100% run and the non-100% run. So, anyway, now let's see. Yep, he still has nothing to say. That might change, I think. I don't know. Welcome back. I'm so glad you made it. I still like Sanchez. Anyway, you made it back. Yes, we did. Cured! You're back! Thank the dogs! Our problems are solved! What do you mean? Odessa, you're not planning to... Yes, I am! What? What's going on? A killer! Take a look at this! What is it? I mean, what is it? Show me! What's this? What's this? Plans for a fire spear. Fire spear? Right, the Liberation Army may be tiny now, but someday we'll be big enough to meet the Imperials head on. Dun dun dun! Foreshadowing events! Anyway, when that day arrives, the fire spill will come in handy. We spent good money for this at the dwarf mines. Killer, the split pit must reach our secret factory, but we can't leave this hideout unattended. I'd like you to take on this assignment. Enough. Don't you understand that we're members of the Imperial Army? How can you expect us to betray them? Let's go, young master. No need to stay here any longer. Wait. You have any idea what the Empire is really doing? Do you know what the people want? Or will you pretend to ignore all that? Grandma, you saw with your own eyes, heard with your own ears. Are you willing to ignore the truth despite all you see and hear? What about you, Killard? Do you want to return to the Empire and continue to be McDowell's little boy? Okay, so this is why you save. And this is another reason why you have a save state, so you don't have to reset your console for this. Since I'm a member of the Imperial Army. Alright, fine, I understand. I don't want to force my beliefs upon you. But if you should have changed your mind, please come back. So yeah, if you do that, it'll just have you go do it again. So what you want to do is skip all that, so you don't have to go through all that again. My father goes his way, I go mine. You'd have to push that anyway. Wait a minute, young master. Talk like that and you'll never rejoin the Imperials. Do you care? Come on, Cleo, talk to him. I go where young master goes. My job is to protect him. Those are the orders I received from Master Teal. See, this is actually going to play a part, so pay attention to that. Right there and there. Between that and another point and in the next game. Killer, let me explain. This is a blueprint for a fire spear. It has to be delivered to the Liberation Army's secret factory. Northwest of Camp across the river lies Mount Daggerwolf. Over the mountain is a village called Severity. Someone from the factory will meet you there. I just don't get it. Why do you insist on this guy? He may be an Imperial spy. Yet you want to give him the blueprint. Oh, hell no. Darn spider. Anyway. Yet you want to give him the blueprint for something that could change the destiny of the Liberation Army? Don't worry, I'm going too. What? If you're going, I would love for you to come, but he can't, unfortunately. Flick, if you come along, who's going to protect this place? It's about time you began acting like a leader. Don't worry. Don't worry, Flick. I will protect Odessa if you promise to protect this hideout. It's settled to Mount Tigerwolf then. Joins party. I like how it says that way. I remember. I could have sworn I remember just saying entourage, but well, who cares, right? So she is level 6. It does not matter, and she's got a rune we cannot take off of her, but it would be nice. And she's also got something that we can't get access to right now. It's actually one of the best equipment in the entire game. I say best. It's not the ultimate best weapon, but it is good. And she's got that. So we're going to be looting a mountain here just before you know it. Yeah, he still says nothing. Mount Tigerwolf is northwest from here. Across the river, Serrating lies past the mountain. Yeah. Anyway. If any harm comes to Odessa, you'll be sorry. Yeah, maybe, buddy, maybe. So, at this point, yep, we're going. So, I think she's maxed out, if I'm in. Yep, she is. Her steel bow. Yeah, you can equip her if you want to, but it won't make much difference. You can even try to level her up, which will probably help you out ultimately, but I'm not going to. Because really, what we're going to wind up doing is just looting this mountain completely. And that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I suggest that you do. Because otherwise, make sure you get that other mountain too. If you haven't, do it now, or you can do it afterwards. It doesn't matter. Because we have one more chance to do it. Anyway. The sun's beginning to set. Do you think we can cross the mountain before dark? I don't want to spend the night out in the open. In any case, we have to go up. Let's go. So yeah, we actually want to take this treasure and open it. Circlet acquired. I accidentally looted a little bit of this mountain more than I should have. In a deleted episode, I think it was, or whatever. Or I think it was, no, it was off stream, but anyway. Guessing it's like messed up and made it like where I had to redo it. And I was like at level 12 anyway, for almost all my characters. Me and Ted were hanging out at level 13. I mean, hanging out. What am I talking about? We were sitting at level 13. Ah, gloves. You had something else I'll probably be selling because, well, that's something else. There's going to be even better equipment than that, so I think. I don't know. Anyway. I'm neither going to confirm nor deny it. So even if you could level her up, it wouldn't make a difference. The only reason why I leveled up Ted was because we had something to do, which was part of a, what was that? Wind Room piece, nice. A mini quest we didn't actually have to do, but it is part of 100% of the game. So, because you'd have to get it really early on, is like around what I did there. Get either one of them, but just remember this: it's way harder to do it by yourself than it is to do it with a party member. And even then, you're going to be constantly resetting and all kinds of stuff. That's why it's better to use save states if you're going to do that at all. Welcome, travelers. Coming up as stage, such a late hour. You've really got guts, Leadon says. I think that's his name. But you'd better stop here and continue tomorrow. It's dangerous around here with all the bandits and all. Why don't you spend the night here? Sorry. Sorry, we're in a hurry. Great idea. My feet are killing me. Hurting me. Once I'm in agreement with you, I'm not sure I can go on. Okay, so I don't think there's a really best option here, but anyway, we'd better go on. You must be kidding. I've lost control of my feet. What are you talking about? You did not just say that. You walked over there. How did you say that? Me too. Oh, well, I just saw your feet moving of their own accord, too. To tell the truth, mine want to rest, too. The truth, mine want to rest, too. I forgot which voice I was doing. I'm going and kill her. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter what you do at this point. So, you're going to wind up going in there anyway. Me too. That's it, then. Say, old man, do you have any tea? Of course, come this way. So what actually happens is that, I guess we have no choice but to spend the night here. To tell you the truth, I feel like my teeth are killing me too. So, just in case you're wondering, I'm just gonna, make this go faster. Blah 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 blah, and then he tries to stop us. Where are you going? Your companions have already untied their shoes and are relaxing. So there's not a really good clear choice there. Anyway. Either way, you're going to wind up in here. So it doesn't matter what choice you do. Excuse me. Why don't you have some of this before supper? It's a special tea from Mount Tiger Wolf. Let's give it a taste. It's pretty bitter. Very bitter. Here's some for you too. Hell no. Now, this actually puts it for you at the beginning. It's like they already know that you're going to want to put this way. Even if you hadn't chose no at the other options, it wouldn't have mattered. So, not if it's better. Come on, just a taste. It's not that bad. Besides, it's good for you. Not if it's better. Please, have some. So this can continue on for eternity. This is a good thing. Come on, just a taste. No, we're good. Okay, so what you're going to wind up choosing, what you actually have to choose eventually, just a taste then. There you go. But be careful, it's very hot. It smells kind of funny, doesn't it? Say, old man, what's this tea called? It's a special mountain tea. Mountain tiger with blue called Robert T. Robert T. That's a weird name. Now I'm full of my goodness, this is... you... What have you... I don't even know what the hell he's saying. I'm such an old trick. Young mister. Anyway. Ow. That's it all. Everyone's asleep thanks to the direct tea of Mount Tiger Wolf. Wow. You know, I've never tried this without any money, so I don't know what happens. Maybe it's something you guys might want to try on your own. You ever get to play? Wow, for a bunch of strugglers, these guys are loaded. Looks like they're will be living the good life for a while. So I've also done this with the money cheat. Which the money cheat, all it does is give you like the true limit of how much money you can actually have. Which also can help you break the barrier of when you do it just right. Anyway. Hey, Leon, how have you been? Doing well for yourself, I see. It's Buzz Kessler. Welcome. As you see, I just pulled a job. And a fine-looking woman in the bunch too. Wait a minute, this here is... Leon, what have you done, you fool? What do you mean? Do you know who this is? Just some stupid traveler, I should think. Idiot! Even a Ragnar like you must have heard of Lady Odessa of the Liberation Army. Lady Odessa Silverberg of the Liberation Army. Of course, boss. Even kids who know Lady Odessa Silverberg is. You don't mean that this here is... Yes, I do. Hurry up and prepare an antidote. Let me see. A rabbit's tail, rose leaves, a handful of sugar. Wait on, if anything happens to Lady Odessa Silverberg, you can say goodbye to your head. Anyway. Yikes! Rose's tail, sugar leaf, handful of rabbits. Forgive me, Lady Odessa Silverberg. Without knowing it, I nearly committed my life's gravest error. If you like, I'll make Leon here play with us. Please, sir, spare my head. Don't be ridiculous. I'll just have to be more careful from now on. Maybe I do trust people too much like Flick says. I have no way of apologizing, but please stay here for the night. I'll do what I can by way of hospitality. Nice. But no more poison, ya hear? Yep. And we're actually up early for a change. Phew, chatter, phew. Keep that in mind for later on. Okay. And of course, Romeo has nothing to say. And as usual, the door is locked. I don't understand such things. I don't think it is in other ways, but it doesn't really matter if you talk to each other. I remember when I did that once, and then it seemed like it... anyway. Are you a member of the Liberation Army too? I see, so you're not. This is true. Is a true Huron. She's serious about overthrowing the Empire. There are many who express this content, but only she means to do something about it. I hate the Empire too, but I'm just a bandit. Lady, this is our hope for our freedom. Yeah. I'm going to give up serving poisoned tea. I've learned my lesson. And now everybody comes out. I remember a time when it mattered which one I talked to first, but anyway. Good morning, young master. You're up early, Killard. Cleo has nothing to say. Hey, Gremio, why is Cleo in such a bad mood? Don't bother her, Yecta. Cleo's always in a bad mood when she wakes up. Like I could talk about her or in front of her. I see everyone's here. Today we reached Saturday. Leaving already? I'll unlock the door. Yep. Still like how Kanan had no lines at that one point. Like it's like, you know, other than you know, like the last time he had any lines was when he had that scene where they had to go up against, you know, Lady Windy. I mean, before they not go up against her, but before they had to, you know, have Ted talk. Welcome. You could actually do this if you want to, and you know, and save here. I guess it's gonna make a difference. It's not, but you know, something more about that later. So, yeah, yep, Tiger Wolf. That's the first time we've ever been able to save at Tiger Wolf. You know, you don't get a chance to do that unless you're doing it now. Most people probably don't want, you know, use such a tactic, especially, you know. But even though it makes more sense to save at the other mountain, but again, we're going to be looting this mountain, so. And we're also going to be taking off things off of Odessa before things happen, because yes, you're going to need to do that. I don't, what the hell did we just pick up? Circlet. Ah, we got a pot. I'm guessing that's what that was. I don't know, for some reason it didn't even let me see what it was, but anyway. Yeah, those guys dropped in. By the way, I forgot to tell you, but when I was level grinding, I finally got a karate uniform, but the armor that I was going to get to drop. And, well, you know what, yeah, it was a karate uniform. Anyway, shouldn't have said it then, but it doesn't really matter now. Yeah, from the slasher rabbits. So you can get them early enough. You can. It kind of helps out, but you know, don't worry about it too much if you don't get like but a few or one, or if you don't get any at all. Reason being is that it really matters not if you get them now or you wait, because there's another point we can get them, and I'll tell you when. So anyway, we're supposed to meet a messenger from the secret factory at an inn in this town. Where could it be? It's a small town. We'll find it soon. I forgot that I was supposed to pick up something over here, but it doesn't really matter. Grandma's senile. She talks about the Emperor all day. Yeah, it doesn't really matter when you get it. It should just say the same thing. I was met the Emperor. He's a wonderful man. He had kind words for a lovely old woman like me. Anyway. So, let's see. Yep. Water crystal. I forgot to pick up this. There we go. Yeah, we'll be using it. I mean, I think we can get another one later on. But anyway, I can't wait to grow up so I can help my father. So, you might be wondering about that door. Well, don't, because it really makes no difference right now. So, and it looks like there's a way to get in here, but there's not. It kind of reminds me of another village in Final Fantasy VII that's completely optional. Anyway, hey, heard the latest? They say that Lady Odessa's, the Odessa Leader of the Liberation Army is a giant, 9-foot giant. You don't say. And yet she's with us. You'd think she would try and correct that, but I guess she just doesn't care. Yeah. So in case you ever wonder, yeah, see, we found this earlier. Actually, I don't know if I actually showed it or not, but it doesn't really matter. This must be the end. Let's rent some rooms and wait for the messenger. Yeah, by the way, the price doesn't actually change until you come through here for a plot line. What? Customers? Goodness. It's been years. Rooms will cost you 50 bits each. So we're actually going to save here. Which, most points, normally that's just where you would save anyway. For, yeah, Sarity. What customers? So, you know, and I don't know if it's a good thing to do this or not, but we're going to say, don't stay. So it's not. I don't get that, but I guess the right thing to do is just to stay. So, like it really changes anything, but and then whatever. Anyway, yep, it says the same thing, and yeah. So that door you saw outside, that was out in front of this building. This is this door here, but you can't actually see that from out there. This is where it leads to. So, yep, and the door is locked. For whatever reason, the door is always locked, and it's only through main plotline purposes only that I noticed. I think that more keeps standing in I think Suikoden 2, but anyway. Killer, can't you sleep? Me neither, but the night breeze makes me feel better. By the way, you can't go do anything without talking to her, from what I understand. For the main plot line. Can I tell you something? So, this is another reason why you should have saved. Or, better yet, had saved states. So, anyway. I'm not interested. Oh, I see. Let me ask you this then. Do you still want to return to the Empire? Of course. Of course you do. Your father is Teal McDowell, hero of the Empire. My father, Leon Silverberg, also fought for the Emperor in the War of Succession 7 years ago. I, like you, was brought up in the aristocracy, pretending to be blind to the injustices and discontents that premeets the Empire. But one day I realized that I'm not just Silverberg's daughter, but an independent woman named Odessa. I hope that you two will someday be called Killer McDowell rather than... Why did you say my last name and you didn't say anyway? Than Teal's son. Rather that you are. You. What do you mean, rather than his son? So... You're strange. I'm strange. I feel compassion when I'm with you. I suppose Victor brought you to us because he felt that special quality in you. There are many in the Liberation Army. Humphrey, Sanchez, Mose, and Flick. But nobody has eyes like yours. Eyes to draw people to you. Ah, now that's the biggest clue from what I understand what it means to be a leader. What is it? Gilsler, Mount Tigerwood, Flick, Humphrey, Sanchez, they all expect so much of me. But sometimes I feel like just running away. I'm not sure I'm worthy of their hopes. What do you plan to do when you return to the Empire? I don't understand. Use your head. You have the ability to judge right from wrong. Your father is the great general of the Empire. Perhaps you'll be able to return to a peaceful life. I'm sorry that my voice cracks, but I'm not exactly a well person, you know. But remember that you can't turn away from what you see and what you feel. Go, cop. Anyway, because from what I understand, she's a sickly person. But yeah, somehow she became the leader. Anyway, because if you do, that's a sin. Yeah, most sickly people do become leaders, but not all of them. You're strange. I feel compassion when I'm with you. So, I'm not interested. I don't understand. Then why do you think Romeo and Cleo follow you wherever you go? But yeah, remember what I was telling you about where she said, because she had received orders? Because they have orders from my father. That's not true, Killer. They follow you because they love you. No, they don't. They have orders. They were ordered to do that. They aren't putting themselves in grave danger because of orders. Cleo and Romeo want to protect you because of you have something within yourself that makes them feel that way. Always remember that. So, anyway, let's just go with I'm not interested, and I don't understand. I wonder why. They follow you because they love you. See, okay, so it's the same thing. And okay, yada yada yada. So it's all the same. Just kind of rewind back to the same where it was with the same answer, or the other one. What is it? Of course. I see. So the next time we meet, we'll be enemies. Killer, just as I follow my destiny, so must you follow yours. But when you return to the Empire, remember this. You must see with your own eyes, think for yourself, and follow your heart. So I think the best choice, I'm not going to swear it anymore because I don't know anymore. What is it? I don't understand. If you do, that's a sin. You're strange. What? I feel compassion when I'm with you. I suppose Victor brought you to us because he felt that special quality in you. There are many in the Liberation Army. Humphrey, Sanchez, Mose, and Flick. But nobody has eyes like yours. Many people, if I should ever... Who is it? My name is Gage. I have been sent by Sir Mose, chief of the secret factory. Mose certainly keeps unusual company. How is he? I received a letter from him, mentioning that his pigeon of his was sick. I find it hard to imagine Mose taking care of a sick pigeon. Very strange lady. Sir Mose does not keep any pigeons. I'm sorry, I was just testing you. But of course, I never betray a contract. This is the blueprint for the fire spear. Please deliver this. The future of the liberation movement depends on it. Understood. I will go now. It's getting late, Killer. We better rest. You must be tired too. Go back to your bed. I'm sorry I kept you up with such strange stories. Now here's a key point. You want to actually use a save point for that. So let's go ahead and go here. See what happens if I do that. Because the thing is, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean our job is done? What do you mean our job is done? We finished our business last night, didn't we, Killer? Come to think of it. Ah, okay, so... Now, that's going to happen either way. And by the way, your stories are not strange. You must go back to your bed. I'm sorry I kept you up with such strange stories. No, they were not strange. But yeah, so there's two beds here. For whatever reason, I don't understand. And yeah, they put us up there anyway. What do you mean our job is done? We finished our business last night, didn't we, Killer? Come to think of it, young Master's bed was empty in the middle of the night. Oh God, here we go. Young Master, what are you up to? Something you tell me. I know that sounds annoying, but anyway, that's just how it is. Come, let's get going, Killer. Young Master. Let's go, Gremio. I actually need to level him up, so I'm going to level him up screen. So make sure you go ahead and loot these mountains. I don't hate to repeat myself, but you know, because you know, some people will fail to do this. No doubt. I haven't been watching anybody. I don't care. I'm not trying to judge you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine with me. But you'll never get another chance until way too late in the game, where they mean absolutely nothing to you. So why even bother? Because you can. You know, like, you know, and then you wind up selling them anyway. I mean, I know that makes no difference, but still, at least, you know, you got it done. But what I'll do is, before I get into the next episode off screen, I will do that because we have to go somewhere. And, yeah. But like I said, you need to loot both mountains. If you haven't done so, Mount Seifu or whatever, you know this thing. I don't know if he disappears or not, but I think... Yeah, he's still here for now. Anyway, we're not going to save there. Or we could. But it does not matter. I'm going to go. Because I like to loot everything I can while I can. But I'm not going to worry about fighting these guys. I wish we could fight some slasher rabbits. But either way. It takes like, I don't know how many times to get it to come down. Because it's like, it seems like a sort of a 1% chance to get it to drop the armor that is very rare. It's not really as rare as most armor is. But this one here is one that's for like this area. The only thing that's rare about this area, I should say, anyway, for armor. It's also rare to get a holy crystal, which I got from those sluggy monsters. Yeah, these guys, the giant snails. I think it was. Anyway, I think it was them, but anyway, they dropped the holy crystal. Which it makes you faster, but not, it was actually even more faster no matter what, so, anyway. We'll get into that a little bit later on. Which is sad that they didn't continue that on later on, but it is what it is. So at this point, much like, going to Gregminster, we don't want to go over there yet because we won't have a way to save. So what you want to do, it doesn't really matter if I do this now, later. What we want to do is we actually want to take some things off here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take your medicine off of you. Ha! 4 medicine. We don't even have, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hand this over. Now we're completely full. Well, we're gonna sell off some stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, though, there's just 2 items we just cannot get from her, but it's also not really anything to worry about. Now, in case you ever wonder, yeah, you can't buy that. But in 2, they made it possible, which is crazy. Now, one of the things I didn't get about medicine is when they actually, they did it a certain way for the later games, which I didn't quite understand that, but I wasn't going to bitch either. So, even if you had it at 4, yeah, they're not going to buy it, so I'm going to keep the shoulder pads, I guess, and yeah, I'll get rid of this. I can always get medicine later. For now, I give up this medicine. And you might be asking why. Well, because I don't see any point in it. Yes, I need to sell off that leather coat while I'm here. And then we'll take on whatever we gotta take on. Okay. Once again, this is not in the right order that it should be on. There we go. What do you got? Boots. Okay. Yeah. There's no better equipment for her than winged boots anyway. So there you go. May not make sense to you, but that's what I just did. So I'm going to go ahead and stay. And we're going to save again. Oh my god, it's already the next day. So, anyway, there we go. Rockland. Like I said, make sure you have looted Mount Tiger Wolf in this place. There's one more chance you can do it. Yeah, Mount Cypher, that's the name of this place. Anyway, I couldn't remember. Actually, I think we will go ahead and stop right here, and then I'll upload it later. Yeah, and then we'll go past it, because literally, yeah, there's another sad thing going on. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, later.